The last thing that I want to raise, and it follows comments by several of my colleagues when it comes to our kids and the health and safety of our kids. I have an amendment number 1, the Safe Kids Act, which would place restrictions on e-cigarette flavorings. And so what we're looking to do is effectively restrict the flavored e-cigarette products. We would allow manufacturers an opportunity to provide the FDA backup that says, if you can meet the 3 criteria that say that these products actually help adults quit smoking cigarettes, that they do not increase youth initiation of nicotine or tobacco, and they don't increase the risk of harm to persons using the flavor, then okay, you can continue to sell it. But the reality that we are facing right now is that young people are not going to traditional cigarettes. Young people are going to the vaping. Flavored products have driven it's an epidemic. We can't call it anything short of an epidemic. Between 2017 and 2018, 1 year, a 78% increase among high school students, 48% increase among middle school students. This is according to the National Youth Tobacco Survey. I'm talking to folks in my office just yesterday, and one of my assistants says, yeah, in her son's 5th grade class, 2 students just got suspended for vaping in the bathroom. I talk to my young interns. They will tell me the number 1 thing that's going on in high schools today is what's happening with vaping. Tobacco industry argues that e-cigarettes are a quit smoking aid, but according to the CDC, only 2.8% of adults are current e-cigarette users, while 20.8% of high school students are using them. So when you look at it and you appreciate that the percentage of teenagers using nicotine grew at the fastest rate ever recorded for a substance, an addictive substance, this should get our attention. And when we're talking about the flavors, I hate to use props, but I will use the props that actually came to me from my colleague who's working with the Safe Kids Act. So this is the one that everybody sees. It's called slushy flavor because it looks like slushy. This is very berry. Inside is the vaping substance. We got this is vanilla caramel swirl bites. It looks like something you would get with your ice cream. I have strawberry shortcake ice cream, and I have cereal pop. Now the one that I don't have here is unicorn poop. So you can't tell me that this is designed to entice an adult to quit smoking. What we have to quit is enticement of kids to a dangerous and addictive product. So I'm working with Senator Durbin on this legislation that would, again, put common sense restrictions in place. I'm going to be not advancing this for the committee's consideration today, but know that this is something that we have a responsibility to our young people. And I am not suggesting that we are eliminating nicotine from the marketplace, but I am saying that products like this are not acceptable because we know exactly for whom they are intended. And with that, Mr. Chairman, I appreciate your time.